Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Wednesday critique. So we have 4 submissions, and 3 of them are video. So I just figured I'd load it all up here in Sync Sketch. Really good stuff. So we've got Sylvain with an update to his demo reel. Yang and Sathya have an update to the car driving animation. That's really cool. Sathya's is more just his original, but uploaded to Vimeo, which is a good point. If you guys are watching this, definitely upload to Vimeo or YouTube and link to the page. Facebook is just compressing the heck out of videos lately, and so we don't want to do that, which is why I have our YouTube channel. So I want to start with Cho, and then go to Sathya and Yang, and finish off with Sylvain. Sylvain, sorry to put you at the end again. It's just demo reels are longer, and I want to make sure to give them the attention that they need. So this is looking better. You're getting more shaping on this barrel or the crate here, which is really good. So it's kind of like 2 shots going on here. I love what's happening in the foreground. In the background, we're having some struggles in that it's just like there's just not a lot of visual interest back there, and my eye keeps going back there. So I was wondering how you would feel about just darkening that whole area back there. So by darkening this, like everything kind of back behind here, and that way what we can do is we can really focus in on what's going on here in the foreground, and I think that would really help us out a lot. Additionally, I would like to see if you could maybe get some contact shadow from this crate onto the ground there. I think that would help out a lot. And also I love the coolness that you're getting, but it's really stripping the plants of their natural green color a little bit, and it's pulling them into a realm that, again, like I think it's the specularity or something's going on here that makes it almost look metallic. So just be aware of that and try and pull some of the, even if it's a matter of in the comp, grabbing a crypto mat of those leaves and pulling some of that blue value out of there. But I like the darkening that you got in the foreground. Again, I feel like we could punch in and really zoom in on that bowl of fruit and really have a nicely lit thing. It would be helpful to get a little bit more on the front, but let's not go, you don't have to go too crazy with that. Shaping on the barrel looks nice. If you could increase the bump on that would be ideal. And the rest of it's looking pretty well. I just think that we should, it looks like there's a light back here, just try it for the next iteration without that on. And I really think it'll help us focus in on this foreground, because we're not gaining anything by having the space open up back there. So on to Sathya's. Right. Same notes as yesterday for the most part. There's like a little bit, I just was noticing the saturation in the background, the difference between what we're seeing out of the window here versus what we're seeing out here. There would be a subtle shift in like saturation, and windshields generally have like a darkening, so there'd be a slight difference to them, but it wouldn't be quite that much. And then just make sure that your reflection map here is animating. The clouds don't have to move as much as the passing trees, but they do have to like you do have to kind of feel that like slow drift of clouds moving across. Even if it's a background map, even if it's just like animating that just a little bit, that would be beneficial. And because you really feel it once a card starts spinning. But yeah, some other goodness is watch out for the shader on back here. I wanted to point that out yesterday. It's looking like, just double check it. It looks like it's something metallic that's going on, and we're not getting a shadow from the cup. Super bonus points if you do a version of her with like bright red lipstick and then actually make it look like she's applying lipstick. Not a super important thing, but something I just thought of. Yeah, and then in terms of the character lighting, just make sure you're getting the passing by. This, and we'll take a look at Yang's. I think it does so I think the influence of this light is too much overall. And also just like, some eye refinement in here, like making sure she has some nice eye dings. Also, when she turns to the side, She's got some kind of wackiness going on in her hair, so just watch out for that. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. I do like how the overall light intensity really amps up as things get dramatic. I think that's really cool. Like right here at the end, it's like, ah! Like it gets a little crazy. Also the background, it's like the background just kind of like ends. So like here, and then we're there, and then it's like, oh no, and then it's just like nothing back there. So just something to be aware of at the end there. Okay, Yang, yeah. So do you see how the light is a little more interactive based on his distance to it, and now it just shines out. Like I like that tightening of it a little bit, and I like that that is feeling it's feeling pretty good there. So love the movement here. I love the headlights in the background. I know you said in your comments that you were looking for more of a morning look, and there's a couple things that are kind of throwing that off. I mean, the biggest thing is that there's just so much artificial light going on that's kind of hard to get a sense of time of day at all. You know, you've got these green lights in the foregrounds, you got red lights, you got the light from the mirror, the lights passing by, the light from the phone, the headlights in the back, and then yeah, so that's one of the reasons why you're really not feeling the time of day. Also for morning stuff, the shadows would be softer. There'd just be like a softer overall glow to the shot, like just kind of like an overall warmth that's kind of encompassing and overtaking everything. Other things about the shot, I think, try and the one thing that I would really like is, and this is something that I was taught early in my career and I've kind of taken it throughout, is anytime you have like something like this that's causing a sense of danger, you want to physically connect that to the character so that you feel like that this thing behind them really is threatening them. And the way that you do that is you just put like a little bit of rim from that light shining through here on them, and I think that would do like it makes it feel like it's right there, and it's like, oh my gosh, is it gonna hit them, kind of thing. And I would really love the idea of that rim light kind of whipping around on the back of them too, and that would be really good. Same deal. Oh, the glass. Oh, I like the windshield wiper. I'm not sure if that's in there by default, but I like that you have that in there. It's really nice. So something that you all are aware of, and I'm just seeing because it looks like through the glass here is very frosted. Just something that you guys are aware of is that whenever I do stuff like this, I always render the windows separately and then add them in. In a situation like this, like a car, we have multiple windows and can get tricky. So usually what I do is I would do the side windows and the back window on one layer and the windshield on another, so I can have more control over them. And then render the car and the characters themselves without that, so you can get kind of a unincluded version of it, so that you can see through the windows and kind of have a pure one, and then you can color correct them as you see fit, so you don't get like the discoloration that we were seeing in Sathya's or the frostiness that we're seeing here. You can kind of control that a little bit more. But I would just take that into consideration. And you can also do passes like, it'd be great to get more reflections of the inside of the car on these windows, although it might be there. It's hard to tell if it's there or not. But I love the streaks coming across here. Love that, like that light just kind of moving around there is really good. I would darken the dashboard just to kind of get that more in the foreground, and then try and get a little bit of something on the, I actually don't know, it's probably just low res. I can kind of see some shaping going on in there. And then eventually we'll get some iPhone screen reflections in his eyes. I think that would be cool. But yeah, overall looking really good. All right, Sylvain, we got your demo reel here. Let's take a look. I'll just play it through and talk through it. Again, good distance on that. Love this as a starter. You've got nice clean titles, all good stuff. Good build up. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Taking out those black frames in there really helps. Yep. Okay, that one's all good. Like the that's a neat little transition there. I like that. if you wanted to, you don't necessarily, like, it'd be nice to kind of, like, did you have the, like, stops and then we go into it? I was going to say it'd be nice to have, like, a more seamless transition, but I think that might be, it's nice to have a pause on a second where you can really kind of analyze the shot. So I take that back. I think that's good. I think it's nice what you did there. Nice transition. Lots of cloud work. You're an amazing artist. Look at what you can do. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, let's take a look at that transition again one more time. Because frankly, I wasn't as noticing it. Let's see. So we got this bright spot over here. Bright, bright, bright. Looking over here. And then, bing. Yeah, that works. That's better. Cool. Okay, nice transition there. Again, I'm not super into the wipes, but in this particular case, because there's a good amount of breathing room between the shots, it's nice that it signifies the transition between the two shots. If you really want, it'll be kind of tricky, but depending on if you have a render layer of the character walking across, you can have the character walking across be your wipe. Like have a, and then just, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. I was just thinking if that was like a film. Yeah, nice little transition there. I like that you took that out because it keeps the demo reel moving, because I already feel like I got a breakdown of that, so I know what goes into that. Okay, layers, breaking into her. Better. Yeah, this is all good, man. I think you've got yourself a nice little demo reel here. So the key is to just keep sending it out. And then as you're waiting on replies or you're doing interviews or whatever, just keep making work. And then as you make work, you can replace things. But overall, I think you've got a really strong reel. So congratulations on that. Good job, everybody. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, please let me know. Please shout at me, and I'll take another look tonight before I go to bed this evening. And thank you all very much, and happy lighting, everybody.